Hey everybody, welcome to the Weekly Fix. I am Neil. So this week we have a Yamaha prototype, which looks electric. Caterpillar's getting to the UTV market. Monster Energy Cup recap, if you somehow missed that race in Vegas. And Gerard Butler was in a moto accident, but he's doing fine.
This is Sparta!
Subscribe and follow now! Alright, so at the Tokyo Motor Show, Yamaha revealed a pretty badass prototype of what they're calling their artificial intelligence Motoroid, which if you look at the picture of this thing, those canisters down at the bottom, those I believe are the battery packs. So the thing looks pretty sick, kind of has a little Tron feel to it. Their point behind this bike is they're really trying to make a organic motorcycle that goes with the rider. So their whole theme behind this bike is, for their word, kendo, which means concept of deep spiritual inspiration and satisfaction, which I think honestly you get that out of a motorcycle anytime you ride one. But they're really pushing for this. I'm sure the thing runs super quiet and everything else. Keep your eye on what they're doing though, because they have 12 of these different versions coming out. And of course it is strictly a prototype, but I think if there's enough buzz, like Husky did the same thing in KTM, people like the concept bikes, it could be right around the corner. Alright, so Caterpillar is getting into the UTV market, and you know, we all kind of know as John Deere's already been in there with the green and the yellow. And there's a little side note here, is Caterpillar is going to be joining with Textron, which bought Arctic Cat. So I think they're going to probably be seen at the same dealership. So you'll see Caterpillar is a true UTV. Now they haven't really given us a lot of details, but the ones that I do have, a true steel cargo bed, which obviously means you can beat the crap out of it. That also comes with about a 1,000-pound limit in that bed, which is pretty hefty, and over 2,000 pounds of towing capability. So again, I mean, this is going to be your probably 1,000cc standard UTV. But for Caterpillar, I think it might be a good move. But for all you guys out there, I mean, now you have John Deere, you have Caterpillar, you have, of course, Polaris and Can-Am. Everyone's trying to get a bit of that market. So hopefully their name can carry them through, and we'll see what they show us here in the upcoming year.
Cash the check. Marvin Muscan wins all three big heel clickers, and he is a millionaire here in Las Vegas. For only the second time in the 7-year history of the Monster Energy Cup, does a rider take the massive suitcase of money out of Sam Boyd Stadium.
All right, well, if you love motocross as much as I do, then I hope you know by now the Monster Energy Cup results. My favorite Marvin actually won all 3 events and won the very, very hard to get $1 million. Has not happened since Villapoto won that, I think, and I want to say 2011. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's right. Anyways, which is cool to see Villapoto on TV, which he's going to be at the Red Bull Straight Rhythm this coming weekend, which will be kind of badass, 2-stroke, 4-stroke. And a little bit of side note, if you did watch all 3 of these heats, Tomac did go down, got kind of a little wily on some whoops and went down, and wisely sat out, because A1, seriously, I know it's October, but in just a couple months we're into A1 right here at our very own backyard at Anaheim. So again, Supercross, can't wait. That was a great way to start. It's good to see the bikes, the colors, what everyone's doing. So definitely cannot wait for a Monster Energy Cup Supercross. All right, so another one of my favorite actors and a Hollywood strongman, Gerard Butler, who also is a motorcycle enthusiast, had an accident last week and went down. Cuts and bruises. He was saying something like 5 fractures in his foot, which makes me wonder if he was wearing boots, because I've been in a couple accidents, and thankfully when you're covered up, it is internal, but nothing else really happens. So for him though, I'm glad he's okay. Sounds like a bunch of people ran over, didn't realize who he was, helped him out, and realized that it was the star of 300, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. So we've been kind of joking about it, but I wonder if when this was happening, if going through his head, you know, he was shouting stuff, you know, like, "This is going to hurt," or "This is my favorite Harley," or whatever he went down on. I don't know, but regardless, we're glad he's okay. And well, that's kind of our role here when we do ride in Southern California. A lot of traffic, a lot of people out there, so glad he's doing well, and good luck on his movie this weekend. All right, so don't forget, today is the day we're going to be in Barstow, the High Desert Hot Dog event. Special guest Desert Petey will be there, which you've probably seen in the video. I'm coming for you, wiener! We'll really tie you into our clip of the week.